Once I put up the wall art in their house and I see them smiling, I know I did my job. I created something amazing for this family.
If you want to know how you can build a thriving photography business moving across the country or even moving to a new country, you're going to love Gabi Klein Leone's story. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
So tell me your story. So you were in Israel in 2018 and you saw 19 and you saw a Facebook post and all of a sudden you were in Florida.
Yeah, I'm crazy in that way. Once I feel that something is for me, I go. So I saw a post on a Facebook group, which was a pet photography Facebook group, and somebody wrote there that they made $62,000 that month. This was, I think, November of 2019. And I started to ask questions, and that's when I basically heard about IPS. I decided that if I figure this thing out, I'm moving immediately because I want to be able to live a good life, be able to make money. And it seemed like that would be, like the great way to do it.
You said you figured out how to do that. What was the secret sauce to moving from getting by or, being a, comfortable photographer to really being profitable and feeling like having a comfortable lifestyle?
Well, IPS, as everybody knows, in-person sales, is basically all about giving service. And I think that's where everything really connect with your clients. You have a lot of time with your clients. You give this amazing concierge, full service at their home. You do everything with them. That's where I felt that I was a real artist. When client looks at me also and can feel that what I'm doing is something above and beyond for this beautiful art that I create for them.
So you talk about service. Can you explain what that means both to you and your clients, whether they're doing IPS or if they're just providing albums and wall art to their clients? What does that mean to you and what does that mean to your clients?
So to me, first of all, the ability to sit with my clients, not just go to a photo shoot and that's it. I come to their home, I see their home, I connect with them, I connect with their dog, I connect with their family, whoever is going to be in the session. That connection, I think, is really what drives me at the end, because when I leave that house, maybe 2-3 months after, once I put up the wall art in their house and I see them smiling, sometimes even crying, I know I did my job. I created something amazing for this family.
And let's talk about that connection with a particular client, because it's not only important that we understand our own stories as photographers and how we got to where we are, but we understand our client's story in order to give them what they need from our photography.
For example, I had this really nice client back in Florida that when I spoke to them and went to their house, they talked about a parrot. And now I photograph dogs, which is, what I usually do, and the family with them too. But I never really photographed a parrot outside. And they were saying, yeah, the parrot can come to the beach. The parrot can be part of it. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is like so different. I wasn't even going to ask them if they want to bring the parrot to the beach, because it seems like, a parrot will just, fly away. But no, they decided that they wanted to bring the parrot Saturday with them. And it was actually Saturday when we were shooting. And they got the most amazing clouds of Florida that you can get. I mean, it was so amazing.
Awesome. And what did they end up purchasing from you that had meaning for them and for their home and, displaying themselves and their pet?
So that's also a very nice story, because they own a house in Florida and in Connecticut and in the city in New York. And they decided to take these photos that we took in Florida and make a gallery of beautiful medals. And they hung it in their house in Connecticut. And I actually flew out there and managed the hanging of the art also in Connecticut for them. It was a gallery of 4 pieces. It was 2 large pieces. One was of the parrot, one was of the dog, Simba. And in the middle, 2 pieces of the couple with the dog and the parrot in the middle. Yeah.
Awesome. That's amazing. Now, speed fire round. first of all, in Fundy Designer, do you auto design or manual design?
I always auto design and then I do my own tweaks to it.
Wall art, metal prints or canvas prints or frame prints?
Whatever works best for the client's house.
If you are a brand new photographer, have never done wall art and you want to keep it simple, what's the best place to start?
If you're working outdoors, I would say metal and canvas.
When you're offering albums, do you offer a base album that they can upgrade off of, or do they have to purchase the album?
In my way of pricing, they buy the album as packages of the photos that they purchase. As far as I'm concerned, it's all inclusive. It doesn't matter. Leather, not leather, everything is included.
So with your clients, what's the most popular, leather covers or linen fabric covers?
So a lot of people just get the leatherette or the cloud leather. They like the leather. Depends on the family. You know, if it's with kids and stuff, they don't want stuff to get dirty. So it's always going to be more towards the leatherettes.
For a sample album, what is the best physical size and the best number of pages for a sample album, do you think, to start with for clients?
Okay, so I have an 8x12, and I always tell my students also to get two 6x4s because those are great to just carry around and show when you want to go marketing or whatever. And you can also put it in your bag, and whenever everybody asks you, what do, you just show your album instead of giving a business card.
Perfect. That tip right there is worth watching this video right there. When you're pricing your albums and they want to add a ton more pages or images, do you charge extra per image or per page?
My price list is by image, so they get to a certain point. The first package for an album is 25 images, and then they can purchase extra 10. So every 10 is another certain amount, and that's how they buy. Whatever I design in Fundy, that's what they get. I never talk about spreads, pages, or anything like that. Only
just design it and go.
You're only buying your photos. I'll take care of the rest.
And do you prefer to do these presentations in person or over Zoom?
Every single one is in person. I really think that the connection with the client is so important.
All right, and then last question, tell us about your coaching program that you have for photographers.
As we mentioned, I'm a pet photographer, and I have a masterclass that I teach everything about IPS and doing business. I actually teach Fundy on my masterclass, how to do the albums, how to do wall art, how to design, how to take a photo, of a client's wall and put it in and design it, in front of the client. All of that I teach in my masterclass. And I do now workshops that you can come to Oregon. I do the workshops here mainly. I have a flagship workshop, which is 5 days all-inclusive in a beautiful place in the mountains. And I have also express workshops now. There'll be one in Portland in July and in Florida in February. So we're working on bringing in a lot more workshops that photographers can actually get hands-on experience, not just here I'm talking. Come, I'll hold the camera with you and show you exactly how to do whatever it is you want to learn. I'm Gabi Klein Leone, and that's my story.